Slimes Day, everyone. Shui here, and we are going to commit war crimes. Very romantic, I know. But at least I have the heart eyes for the stream, so there's your Valentine's reference. Yes, I'm gonna keep these on all stream long. You know, I hate when my intro doesn't line up with, like, the ad timing very well. The pre-stream video, I mean. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm very picky about when to start the stream. Because obviously I have to have the intro played during the ads. So, one criteria is obviously the ad break has to be finished. But also, I want to make it so that if you ever watch the intro, I'm bouncing along the screen. Well, I want to have it so that I'm off screen when I switch scenes. Because the idea is, okay, I left that screen and I pop up on this one. So I can't be mid-bounce. So if it ends just after, like, the loop is finished, I was like, oh, I wait to bounce across the screen one more time, and then I can start. Sometimes I get lucky where, like, I leave the screen just as the ad break's finishing, so, like, it links up pretty well. But sometimes it doesn't. But oh well. So, for those of you who are not following my Discord server too closely, I, about a week ago, posted a poll there asking people to vote for what fighting game tournament they would like me to host in the future. Because I said the past couple weeks I've actually mentioned that I want to kind of get back into doing that, not regularly, but like once in a while, especially when like not a whole lot else is going on. Like, this is the only weekend stream we have. So we've got like Sundays fully free. I didn't even give up a Saturday for this. So, really good opportunity right now. Like, not this month because it's too short notice, but probably March. I'm thinking March, maybe one in March and one in April is kind of my idea. But anyway, the poll is finished because I don't want to leave it there forever. I don't know how long to, take votes. So I kind of have to get results and then start acting on those and get set up and everything. So I am going to show you the results of that poll right here. And as you can see, Breaker's Revenge pretty cleanly won. Felt like a 6-point gap between that and the next finisher. But it was kind of close. Like, nobody had, like, everything had at least 20 points. And just so you understand how this works, it was a ranked poll, so you have to order from, like, most desired to least desired. Well, anything that was in the last lot would get 0 points. So if there was a single game on there that nobody won it at all and they had, like, last place in a revised poll, it would have got nothing. So the fact that Mark of the Wolves got 20 points means that it had to be placed in the top 5 of multiple people's polls, right? Maybe even had a number 1 in somebody's poll, so, like, it got points. It got votes. But somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. So we are going to, sometime next month, and I'll get more details in the near future, but I'm going to be hosting this Breaker's Revenge tournament on Fightcade. Just because Fightcade is more accessible. I know there is a Steam port with rollback, but that would require that everybody has to buy the Steam port. And, probably don't want to do that. Although, I might do something weird like, well, I don't know. I was thinking, well, maybe I should just, like, gift the Steam version to the winner as, like, a prize. But I feel like everybody who really is, like, good at the game and is into it, that would likely win the tournament, probably already has a Steam version anyway. So I'm kind of mulling around with that idea. But anyway, it'll be a Fightcade tournament. And assuming everything goes well and things, are fun and smooth and everything, and it's not too much of a disaster, then I will probably do another one in April, which number 2 in the poll is Super Gem Fighter, so it'll be the next one that I would do. And then if we keep going past it at some point, Fire Sister Dynamite is going to be the next one. And Kazuda and Rage are, like, tied, so I don't know what to do with there. I might have to, like, hold another poll at that point if I get past the 3. I'm not even guaranteed to do all 5 of these. We're guaranteed to do Breakers, and Super Gem Fighters is likely, and past there we'll have to see. Maybe, maybe not. But FHD I could probably get the actual community involved in, so that might be a reason to go for that one still. But the rest of these are gonna have to like depend on if I feel like there's enough interest and people are really liking seeing these tournaments. And I just have like enough energy to do them. You tied right by Vote of Rage. The poll's closed. You should have voted for stuff when it was open. No votes now. Besides, like I said, I probably won't get that far. Top 3, well, top 2 are honestly, like, the top 2 probably are the only ones, like, I can't say it's guaranteed I'll do Gem Fighters, but like I said, there's like I probably wouldn't do one in April because like not much going on in April for us. So that's like a super likely. And then beyond that, who knows? Maybe we'll get to number 3 at best. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, keep your eyes and ears out for that. I will be posting more updates as it gets closer to the time I have stuff more finalized in our Discord server, so make sure you do join that. You can always put !Discord to bring link up in chat if you don't know where the server is. I'll also be announcing all this stuff when I stream, so just tune into my streams as well. Or watch the VODs. That's another good way to find this stuff out. But anyway, we will be going to the game now, since I don't think I have anything else to discuss today before the before the game starts. Sometimes I have stuff to ramble about, sometimes I don't. It's probably best I don't waste time because this battle really sucks that I'm about to head into, and I don't know how many attempts it's gonna take me to beat it. It's really just the roll of the dice. Because it's kind of a bullshit battle, so I'm kinda just hoping for good luck, basically. If the numbers, the RNG rolls in my favor, I'll win. If things just don't go in my favor and everything rolls poorly, then I'll lose. And I'll have to keep retrying, restarting. That's just basically what we have to do is brute force this stupid thing. Everyone went to new game. That's weird, it never goes to that by default. Whatever. Pit my...
Ogre.
Antoriar. Some things I did do. I made Deirdre a knight for now. Because in my testing of this battle, I just had her as a cleric. Clerics can't do anything in this battle. Because there's 4 flying enemies that will ignore all of your mad power auras and stuff that try to like keep them out. They can go anywhere they want. So they just bum rush your cleric and will just kill her really easily. Like the cleric dies in 2 hits, and their attacks can paralyze the cleric, so the cleric can't heal itself. So like it's a useless class. So I'm gonna change her to a knight temporarily for this battle, just so that she'll have more defense and maybe be able to survive it better. And also as a knight, yes, that's funny. Yeah, it's funny that they were green, at least for the player character one, the default. But yeah, I also feel like if she's a knight class, they're not gonna target her as much because they don't like knights. The enemies like to go after like healers, like cleric, berserker, to a lesser extent, sorcerer, and like what else? Sometimes kind of archer, but not really. Terror Knight they like to gang up on. There's just certain classes that they like prioritize, and Knight is not one of them. So she's gonna get attacked a lot less, which means she can survive. And I'll still have her with her healing, so she can help out with that aspect. And we can change her back to a cleric afterwards. That's the game plan, pretty much. And after that, I just have to hope that they don't like stats affect me to death. There's actually 2 things I have to hope for. I have to hope that all my units don't get paralyzed or petrified, because they can do that. They can basically petrify people, which is the worst thing because you can't move at all. Or paralyze, where it's like a 50-50 chance that you lose your turn anytime you try to do anything. Which is more dice rolling. And then the second thing I have to hope for is that I can do stats effects on them to make them less annoying, but that's like a gamble. So there's a lot of gambling here. It's not a fun battle, it really sucks. I can't stress that enough. So we'll just have to hope for the best. I know I had Dangerous of Valkyrie earlier. And I considered doing that, but... The couple of things is that, for one, I don't think the extra offensive magic is gonna help in this battle. So it doesn't like... That's basically the main thing for a Valkyrie is they can do offensive spells. I was like, yeah, that'd be nice. But I don't think, like, I need that here. Like, it's not gonna come in handy at all. And then the second thing is, the knights have, what's it called? Phalanx? Which makes them even tankier if that activates. So I felt like that would also be a, good benefit. But go over here. Oh, let's bring a couple of my beasts. For even odds a little bit. Actually, now you can stay over here. And we can get Cersei, who won't be very effective because again, magic is not really that great in this battle. But she has some status effect stuff, I think. And that's the main reason I'm bringing her along. What does she have? Yeah, she's got charm, at least. There's supposedly petrification resistant stuff. That's true, but here's the problem. I'm gonna show you what's wrong with that. Let's go to her, for example. Where is it? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, resist petrify. I can give her resist petrify, but I had to sacrifice something. There's only 4 of these. So I'd have to, like, sacrifice one of the things on every character. I'm kind of, like, pretty tight on skill, especially with some characters. And I don't know who's even going to get hit with the petrification. And even if it's resist, doesn't mean, like, it's guaranteed to stop it. It just reduces the chance of it working. So I could put resist petrify on somebody, sacrifice a more useful skill, and they could still get petrified. Oh, accessories? I don't know of any. If there are accessories that resist petrification, they have not been made available to me yet. Literally, the only accessories in the game so far have been ones that buff your stats. That's it, just stats. You know, you got vitality, defense. This one's, I guess, agility. Like, stuff like that's all I can make right now. And petrification is only kind of a minor problem because they don't do that often. The thing they mostly spam is numbing hook with just paralysis, and as far as I know, there's no paralysis resistance. The petrification is very rare that they do that. They'd like to prioritize paralyzing you instead. I think the only time they really do the petrification is you have 2 people next to each other, since it does hit like 2. It's like a spear kind of AoE that it has. There were guides saying to get them, but this might be craft only. I don't think I can craft them. Like I said, the only things I saw for crafting, unless I got a new thing recently that I didn't check. The last time I looked at crafting accessories, there's actually 1 accessory in the game, or actually 2, yeah, the Defender's Ring's like the only space accessory. And then you can make like a variant of it with a different stat buff. So like, I saw like, there's like vitality, agility, you have dexterity, like all the different stats. They have a different buff version of that. That's all I can make as far as I know. Again, unless they have added new stuff. Which is possible, I just don't know of it. That's 9. What else should I add to this battle? Oh, Ogre, of course. There we go. And let's hope that this works decently. I normally would skip the dialogue at the beginning, but since I didn't publish last week's VOD, people watching the VOD wouldn't have seen it. So we'll just let this play out.
The wheel has brought us back together, has it? That is a stroke of luck. Murder! Ogre! To me! You're well acquainted with Bird-Eye and Ogre, but I've been brewing something special for just such an occasion. Banga! Zanga! To battle! I may be a headhunter, but that don't mean old Gamp is ungrateful for all his eminence did for him. It's time you paid for what you've done to Gargastan!
So, more details about this for people who don't know how dumb this battle is. I don't know exactly how it's coded in the game, but his beasts are way stronger than beasts should be at their level. Like, I also have like level 25 beasts, even the same kind, and I think his do like twice as much damage as mine do. So it seems like they're permanently buffed. Like, I know the Beast Master is able to like have a move called Empowered Beast, which I should make sure that mine has that. Okay, yeah, we're good. And you have the beasts, anti-beast stuff, okay. Did I set my stuff up correctly? Okay, we're good. But yeah, there's an Empowered Beast buff from the Beast Master that's supposed to activate. They seem like they are just permanently empowered. Now, he does have this move, which theoretically can make it even worse, but it probably will never actually come into play because these guys fly directly at you. And they far outpace him. He's just stuck back here the entire battle pretty much. He goes like nowhere. So he'll never be near them to activate it. So they just seem like they force the buff on them at all times, which is bullshit. And if you kill one of them, then he gets buffed and your whole party gets debuffed. So like everything about this battle sucks. Now I don't know if that applies to the cockatrices, Bang and Zanga. I think it's just his like main ones, Berta or Noda, that he's like always retreating when they get hurt. I think those are the only ones that trigger the buff/debuff. I don't know, because I never killed one of these ones, so I don't know if like it still applies to them or not. It's all four? Okay. The only reason why I wasn't sure if they count the same, it's I know you can't do stats effects on the griffins. Like if you try to charm them or something, it will fail guaranteed. But if you try to charm the cockatrice, it actually will, it has a chance of working. So I thought, well, maybe they're just counted differently as far as certain things are concerned. But I don't know. I guess we'll see if I end up killing one of them. The griffins are special. Yeah, I know they're special, I just don't know how special. But I don't know if they're the only ones that can trigger him to get pissed off, or if that's still possible with the other ones. Here they come. Well, yeah, critical, isn't it? That's gonna be like the worst thing if they pick up a critical. They don't need that. Okay, they ignore the critical, unlucky. Oh wow, 15 streak. Keep on streaking, Robo. Okay, Beast Bane will help. I wish he activated Beast Bane before she went, so that she would have could have had her shoot one of the beasts instead. But oh well, it's fine. You get there, then you can dodge their beast attacks and they go after you. It's so hard to bum rush the boss before like killing the beast either. The beast can get over here where you are, but it's really hard to get across this lava to get to him. That's like part of what makes this battle so annoying. Just one part of many parts. Storm miss. I got critical anyway. That's gonna suck. And of course I took the other critical. We had 37% chance to hit. Even her behind only have a 70% chance to hit. What am I doing? I don't remember that far, do I? $10. Oh, she's gonna hit her. I'm sure she's high enough up to hit over her head, but not. Oops. I can't make do anything because it's weird positioning. This charm had to be... Okay, it's not a missile. Not that I have anything to charm right now. But I can keep that in mind. Alright, I can't go after the beast, though. Just because he's not over here. I'm trying to avoid the griffins. See if I can maybe take out the cockatrice instead. There's not much to attack other than the griffins. Don't do evade. That's such a bullshit skill. All the other enemies are chopped liver. Yeah, but they're in my way. All they're weak. I mean, it can still be annoying. Oh shit, I made you. I wasn't paying attention. I wanted to heal my griffin, not theirs. They can be put to sleep. It's curious. Of course it missed. Somehow I got a bonus objective for failing? Okay. Thanks, game. Bleh. You get behind that one. Look at this. This is an empower. I'm pretty sure he got. Oh no, his empower got lost. I think when he counterattacked. Never mind. But still, so much more damage. I do petrol breath. Ogre hit that on. When I need to hit it on. Of course it didn't work. None of my stats effects work. You're dumb, you didn't realize I was starting. How? You reacted to my go live message in Discord. How did you not realize that I was starting when I said I was starting? Luckily I didn't paralyze her. Cersei's potentially become a liability at this point. Not looking forward to that. You thought it was an announcement for a later stream? We don't do that. The channel literally says, what's it called? Now streaming. As in now, right now. We don't do future. If we did a future announcement, it'd be an announcements. But now streaming is for, hey, we're streaming right now, buddy. Oh wow, that actually worked at 33% chance. Couldn't be surprised. But it doesn't matter! Because they instantly removed the charm. Use status effects, people say. No. Because they have a healer that will immediately get rid of it. There's a petrification. Oh wow, it didn't work. I'm surprised. I'm getting lucky with the status effects on me, though. Need to advance. Same time. If I move there, can warrior shift still move? That's a big question. I don't know. Oh well. Oh wow. See, look how much damage they do! How do I keep my allies alive? And now she's dead. I had no turn to heal. My healer did not come up. I have no opportunity in this fucking battle. Alright, time to Ura. For science, we're gonna see what happens if I just completely murk this cockatrice.
We'll pay dear for this, Sanga.
Okay.
My heart.
Did you count two?
Ain't so gentle as you.
Oh, not sidestep. Oh no. I don't think I can win this now. All my units have stagger, and he has sidestep. I'm gonna have to undo warrior shift's turn. That's just not gonna work. I'm gonna have warrior shift just advance toward the boss. They got like 3 turns to kill him or Cersei permadies. Because since Daedra is not a cleric, she can't revive anymore. Fun times. Forward can you reach? Can't reach that far. Go to sleep. Oh wait, that's my unit. I keep getting my beast mixed up with the I'm not used to using beast type units. So I'm like shooting the wrong ones. No wonder the percentage is so much higher to hit. Mine are not buff like that. How about you? You go to sleep. Nah, of course it doesn't work. Why would it work? They don't have any... Shoot. You have no skills you can use. That doesn't help. They're enough for fearful impact. Darn. Just get the crit. Just so they have one last chance to do that themselves. I'm trying to focus on this really stupid battle that's like the worst battle in the game I've played so far. So I'm not really focused on chat. I need to concentrate on this. Damn! You almost killed Warrior Shift just like that. This guy's a menace. Real soon. Like a little bit more. He's just gonna die, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna die. But you had a major heal like that. That's a bigger AoE than major heal's supposed to have, unless he has like a upgraded major heal. And if so, can I get that? It gave me a turn to look at that. Finally. Who was it? Was this guy? Yeah, this guy. What are your skills? No, it's just regular major heal. The hell? Okay, the game's cheating now. Because major heal is only supposed to be like a plus-shaped AoE. And he healed both the boss and some guy that was like over here. Which there's no way to do that with the AoE that it has. So the game is just cheating outright now. Let me look at him again. He has resist silence. That's it. Nope, he doesn't have anything that increases his AoE range or spell range. Actually, and the only thing that increases the spell range actually just increases the distance of the spell, not the AoE. So even if you had something that increased your spell range, it just means it moves further out. So that wouldn't have worked anyway. There's no way Warrior Shift lives to do another attack. Sucks. Can't be petrified. He's got dash, can't be hit at all is more his issue. Goodness, he's so low. My goodness, is Worship actually gonna get a turn? It's a Valentine's miracle. Everybody have this. Until Cersei's dead. So now she's still at 3 turns. She has not gotten a turn yet. That is impressive. I am very happy that she has not had her death counter tick down at all yet. Get out of my way. I need to hit the boss. Which is weird because she gets her first turn very early. Since she doesn't have any armor. So her RT is pretty low. She can't do anything useful, unfortunately. Oh wait, she can heal, you. But this could be enough. If she isn't stunned, it'll hit. Okay. That worked. Let's go, warrior shift. What do you got? That is not enough to do it. And fortunately, he's not a beast, so the beast layer doesn't help. We're gonna have to go for it and hope it hits first of all, and that is okay damage. Maybe he'll crit. He has, I think, have a crit card, maybe. Death wield it. No, Death was not wielded, warrior shift. You blew it. I needed you right there. Void Diz was in place to do the, feel for impact on the boss. That'd be really nice. Jeez. Monster's critting is not good. Hey, you can waste your turn healing, I don't care. That warrior ship died doing nothing. As usual. Why do you have to suck so much, warrior? You didn't die every battle. Alright, let's have our real hero here. Get the job done. Oh, damn. He doesn't have enough. Oh. I think I made a mistake and used his special too early. Oh no, I used it on the boss. I was supposed to do that. That was the correct move. It's just unfortunate that I don't have more MP to do more to him. I'm not piloting a mech. There are no mechs. This is medieval fantasy. So I go after her, she got defense. Alright. Please, please, please. Does this do damage? Okay. Please hit. Be ironic if he gets defeated by a bow. Oh, crit! Okay. How ironic that he got beaten by a griffin as a beast master.
Next we meet will be the last. I won't forget what it was you done here.
Bell fucking sucked. I mean, first try today. More like my 6th try overall. I think I failed twice on stream last week. I failed twice on stream, or off stream. There's no good Venator attempts. Yes, we'll go with that. That's what I meant. I mean, yeah, first try. Like Yuki said, I am so amazing at this game. It only took me 1 attempt to beat it. Also, waste experience because stupid level. I hate that system. Level cap system is terrible. You know what's going on? Cashua.
Denim.
Are you regretting walking away from him?
I am alone without you.
Well, maybe you should have stayed with him, instead of leaving like a stupid person.
No. You have always been alone.
Is that, Lancelot?
Who's there?
Yep, Mr. Eye Patch.
Lancelot Tartaros. What are you doing here?
Your mother left this world upon your birth. And your father followed her only a few months before the war broke out. Your blood begins and ends with you, Cashua. You are alone. Truly.
What does he know so much about her history? Are we gonna have like the plot twist where she's like actually from Lotus?
What are you talking about? I have a brother. Surely you've not forgotten Denim.
I gather you realized the Abuna was not your father. Yet you assumed that your brother shared your orphaned lineage. You assumed wrongly.
They're not even related. Oops.
Then who am I? Who do you say I am?
Visalia. Your true name is Visalia Oberith.
Golberith. That name sounds familiar. Where do I know that name from?
Visalia Oberith? That's not possible.
You're about to say, okay.
You are cautious. Good.
Cashua.
House Oberith gave Valeria her king. You are his daughter.
Huh?
But it was not Queen Venota who bore you into this world. One of her handmaidens, a girl named Manaflora, caught the king's eye. But even as you quickened in the womb, the queen carried the unborn prince. Wanting no rival for her son, she expelled your mother from the castle before you were born.
Who's the prince?
Manaflora died giving birth to you.
Hey, Beyond.
Who would believe such a tale?
It was the Buckram regent, Branton Morn, who took you in.
Wait, what? If she got taken in with Branton, then how did she end up with the Wallister? Is it Branton, like, in a different faction that's somewhat against them? You think she would be in, the Buckram Kingdom territory, whatever. That's weird. Not always. Not always what?
He left you in the care of his brother, Abuna Prancet.
You never seen these before? I think I have an emote with this.
Were it not for you and your secret, a man such as Branton would never have risen so high or so swift.
Huh.
Nonsense and lies!
They were once united, but the king died. Oh, and the king died not so much. Still weird that, like, she ended up getting thrown to a different territory than the one of the guy who took her in.
But there is proof. Your necklace. It bears an inscription written in the old tongue. One with your religious training should have no trouble reading it. Le bon Visalia Sanfon, d'Estonia Lera Funan.
How does does he know all this stuff? He seems very well learned about other people's stuff. Like, he even knows this ancient language, apparently.
To my daughter, Versalia, eternal beloved.
And he knows exactly what's on her necklace. That's a little suspicious why he knows so much about her.
A gift from King Dogalawa to celebrate your birth. The Queen made it appear as though you and your mother had been killed. He went to his grave full expecting to meet you in the beyond.
They'd read the witty. Yeah, pretty much. He's working with Gran. I mean, I guess that's true. Bran could have told her all this stuff.
You must have read the inscription. Nurtured doubts about your origins.
What do you want from me?
What does he want from her? That's a good question. Now, yeah, I guess if he's working with Brenton, maybe Brenton wants her back. That's probably it. Brenton just wants her back.
For you to return with us to Heim.
Yeah, thugs to help you with that? I don't think that's necessary. She's just a girl. Just a healer girl. I'm sure you could do it alone. You are the hero of Lotus, Mr. Lancelot.
There, Abuna Prancet can answer any other questions you may have.
Bobby's still around, okay. I wait, sure. That's weird. So if Abuna Prancet is still alive, why did she become an orphan? That doesn't make it. I don't get that part. But I guess maybe that'll be some of the questions that he answers for her. Because you would think if he was the one that was in care of her, and I thought something happened to him, but see, he's still alive and around, according to this, is the implication. But somehow she got on her own as an orphan. He was assumed dead? Oh. He was just assumed dead. Okay. He was assumed dead when the Knights of Lotus attacked, whatever village, right? Didn't Lancelot and his men, like, attack a place? And supposedly killed her parents, or at least she thought he killed her parents. Okay. And I think the only reason he attacked was because he got bad information that was, like, turned out to be like, untrue.
This way, Princess Kashua.
But no. Actually, she was there. Oh, he was looking for her. Okay. So he lied about that. Because I feel like he said the reason why he attacked was because he was, like, tipped off about something. It made it sound like he was fighting somebody that was, like, wronging him or something like that, but they weren't actually there or some nonsense. I don't know exactly what happened. But they made it sound like he had bad info. But in reality, I guess he was just looking for her. And for some reason, it raised the town looking for her, which was weird. You think he would just, like, do it in a less violent way. So, I don't know. I get mixed vibes about him. Because in some capacity, he seems like he's actually sort of a man of his word and whatnot, and an honorable guy, despite being kind of morally questionable. This also explains Katja's previous behavior a bit. She's known about what the necklace said, but didn't line up with her understanding of who she was. So she kind of rejected it a little bit. She didn't want to believe it. But now, with all this hit her in the face, she's kind of forced to. So now she's obviously going to follow along with what he says because she has no identity of who she is. And she just wants answers. But we're gonna see, well, while the ad's playing, I guess I'll make, Deirdre back to a cleric. You don't need her to be a knight anymore. She survived at least, but then Cersei went down, so I don't know how much good that did. But Cersei survived for longer than Daedra would have because they didn't attack her as quickly as they would have attacked Daedra, so there's that. Can't equip. No, I can't. It's gonna force me to equip some weird weapon, I'm sure. Never mind, that actually kind of works. We don't beat her up for cudgels. She's never gonna use a finishing attack or any melee skills as a cleric. We'll focus on more practical stuff like... Yeah, inset already. Mother's Mercy. I did not know this was a thing. Did she just get this? Because that would have helped when she got paralyzed over and over again. It's chance activation, mind you. But it could just, like, stop her from being paralyzed anymore. Yeah, I think that should be the last one is this, just in case she gets stats effect. And got 2 heals. No, not exorcism. Resurrection. And then the major heal for AoE. And that's basically kitting her out. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright, let me change to stream tile too because we're done with the hardest battle. There, now it's thematic for the day. So you gotta put her back to Drain Heart. This is more useful, so she can heal herself. I think that's the only change I need right now. The rest they'll be situational depending on the battle. It's only a single battle, I think. So if I do need to go back and get supplies, I can do that. If the battle ends up being a hard one. Let's wait for the ad break to finish. Okay, should be back from ads now, so we can proceed to rhyme. Story.
Getting into rhyme might have been the easy part. Where could the Duke be hiding?
Isn't a love crime just a crime of passion?
Quickly! Quickly now!
Oh no, not advice.
If they found me...
Do it.
What could Vice be doing with those Bakram soldiers?
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Who put you to this? Answer me!
What farce? They're here under your orders.
Shut up, you idiot.
You conspired against me, Tartaros.
I know nothing of this. I swear it.
Vice, thank the Father.
Maybe not the guy you want to see right now. I have a suspicion you've been double-crossed. Considering he clearly was the one who brought those soldiers here.
Your Grace, to me!
Yep, there you go.
What treachery is this? Vice? No.
See, on one hand, I'm glad to see the Duke die because he sucked. But on the other hand, it's not satisfying for Vice to do it. I kind of would have rather done it myself. It's not really like... Yeah, you get it.
Who holds the power now, Your Grace?
So he's just power hungry, I guess.
You're next, Lancelot.
Are you crazy? I mean, yes, the answer is yes. But he really thinks that he can take down the leader of Lotus like that? He really got to... This has definitely gotten to his head. Inflated ego. He's on a power trip. He thinks he has any sort of anything. Nah, this is not gonna work in his favor at all.
Ambition has poisoned you. It will be your downfall.
Pretty much what Lancelot just said.
Look around you. I've already won.
No, you haven't! You're delusional.
Kill him.
Lancelot definitely has more power and influence than you do. The heck? And Flash. Brandy asked me to save. I just saved before this. I don't want to save now. Because I might not be able to go back if I save now. Or say it was before this scene. This doesn't make any sense. Nah, we're not doing that. So, ironically, I need a knight this time. I got rid of my knight. Alright, Scout. We got water, so octopus for sure. Why are they glowing red? I don't like this. They're all glowing red. That makes me very suspicious. I feel like I'm in grave danger here. Like, they don't look like tough units, just standard units. But at the same time, the fact they're glowing red might mean like they're buffed or something. Oh, actually, the faction color? I've never noticed them glowing red before, though. Have I never fought a red faction? I mean, that's why. I guess another reason why, like, I got thrown off is because in the cutscene, there was a red flash outside. Yeah, okay, I never fought Bakram. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So that's why I was like, it stands out because like the first time I see a red glow around the units, and in the cutscene there's a red flash outside, which implies like, oh, it's some weird, like I thought there's some weird supernatural stuff going on, with like a red energy possessing these units or something. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Anyway, let's get rid of these two. We don't need them. We will want the octopus though. You're gonna get back there. I don't think I need warrior shift. Diz might be helpful. Honey can release empowered at bees. Maybe. I need a knight. Because the thing said so. I might switch my archers so Creamy can get some experience. Can't wait till I get Gunner so I can give her the class she actually wants. Let's grab Beyond, since he may be here now. Maybe I don't want to keep Punny. Because one beast doesn't seem like it's worth the beast tamer. And then I could put, like... I don't know. Help with Jim over here. As an extra healer. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Wait, Ron. Yeah. Sounds good. A gun class in chapter 4.
What's the meaning of this? Out of our way!
People subbing and picking classes that I can't access until the end of the game.
You are guests in our land, foreigner, and as such you will stand down.
They're paid off by Vice.
Whose black coin fills your purse, eh? Surely not Branton's.
Your own lack of restraint has brought this upon you. Now yield!
What lack of restraint? They just walked in here.
Words you'll regret, churl.
What? Where'd they come from?
Apparently we just decided to interrupt this.
Seems as though the Bakran have turned against the Dark Knights. Or rather, the Dark Knights played them false.
See, if Denim was smart, he would just let this play out and not get involved so they could be interrupted and clean up the scraps. But that's not how it's gonna go, obviously.
Hold!
In fact, they get away. But I'm kind of glad, in a weird way. Because on one hand, it'd be nice to have them fight each other, and you don't have to worry about them. But on the other hand, Lancelot is technically surrounded right now, so his, like, allies being able to help him out probably is to his benefit. I definitely don't want Vice to get the upper hand in that clash. So anything that will, like, make things harder for Vice is better, in my opinion. So this is a good result just because of that. But normally I'd want to see them fight each other.
Let them go. We'll deal with this lot first.
These Bakram are green to battle. Take out their leader, and their ranks will crumble.
I thought they were red. But yeah, take out the leader and the ranks or crumble is literally every battle in this entire game. They're all that way. Come on, Denim. It's a Terror Knight who's their leader. They don't have the best defense in the world, so this shouldn't be too tough. The Aqua Drill doesn't help them turn 1, but whatever. Can I hit him? No, I can't. I can hit this octopus, though. Like Beyond said, Beyond... or... Beyoctopus versus Octopus. They're gonna clash. I feel like this is like a million times easier than the battle I just fought. Even though this is like the big one at Rhyme, it doesn't look like it's gonna be as difficult. I could be eating my words very soon though. We'll see. I just see like very basic units here for the most part. She can't shoot far enough. He can, though. They come down from that roof. I'm not gonna rush Beyond forward, since like gets targeted all the time and probably will die. We'll be somewhat conservative with his movement. Wait till the enemy's there and then he could like go at them and start punching them in the face. No reason to just be a target. It will rush the Knight for because his job is literally to defend. Well, I took Grandpa Aurora off of Diz for the previous battle because it wasn't very useful. I should bring that back. Oh well. Next time. Oh, there you go, this side. You just hang out until somebody needs healing. Got that close just for her to miss. Why do I keep getting ejected for missing spells? That doesn't make any sense. We're just missing attacks in general. I'm pretty sure my ejected was not to miss. That sucked. He hits so hard. That's pretty good. I feel like he hits harder than the Berserker, oddly enough. Makes Swordmaster more useful than, Berserkers. Because they still hit really hard and they've got support moves. I'm gonna wait with Beyond. There's no enemy in range yet. Beyond cooked the wrong old man class. Yeah, he did. No, that's true. They're not old. It's still funny. Yeah, he does. I did it again. I keep doing that. Looking at chat and not paying attention to the cover bars. So I heal the wrong one. You're funny? I mean, I know. Is this that revelation that you suddenly came to and realized that I'm funny? Funny looking. Whatever. I got something better than Aqua Bubble. that poison ray on the boss. How about that? I don't know if anybody really needs healing that badly. Like, I guess I could just do a minor heal to the octopus. Senior wasted Mother's blessing, but well, him to start falling behind in health. Luckily, their healer's kind of moving away from the boss. I mean, I still have a knight to heal, I think, but definitely not as much healing as they could have had. Okay, now Beyond can reach somebody. Ooh, 31% chance, that's not very good. That's a little better. Haha. Guess it's a good thing I did heal the octopus. Beyond. Miss both attacks. They for preemptory attack. Alright, let's see. Sorry for being a bum. It's not the one I expect you to heal, but I'm fine with that. He's too busy rimming the skies to fight in your war. I mean, for sure he's rimming something. I wouldn't put it past him. Blush then, please. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have used it last time. Now I need it. The knights make it a little difficult for my octopus to maneuver right now. Ooh, nice. Fridging without me having to activate it manually. We'll slide correct this guy and get rid of him. Ooh, yeah, that'll do it. Never mind, it didn't do it. For the love of... It was even projected to be a point over his health. It did 2 points less than the prediction. I'm undoing that turn. There's no point in attacking him if he's going to do one less, or at least wasting his special if he's going to do one less damage than the health he has. This could be a mistake, bringing Canopus this far out. But he is full health right now. Use Dreamheart. Of course it missed. Why would something work? Oh, geez, the AoE, I didn't group them in the best way. Oh, but your Dreamheart worked. Back attack critical. Octopus is gonna probably die, but we'll see. Or let's get a Aurora here. Stunned him too, nice. But despite being stunned, he still was able to attack. When I'm stunned, my character just stumble. Before you die, get off. Aw, Campus was near I could gotten another guy in that. But I don't want to like hit him with it. So I'll have to settle for just these three. That's unfortunate. Right now, Skidoo. Sindoni? Interesting name. Probably keep the octopus alive. Stop that way. Buy and dance. I'm sorry, did his strength immediately fade? Or somebody faded? Nah, I can't remember that. I thought I saw something fade, but I don't know what it was. No way it was the strength and that just got applied that just immediately faded. I think Canopus did not suffer for rushing out this far. Nobody even attacked him. Dion's frightened. Uh-oh. Dion might die. Except for what you do. Is it Beastmaster? I didn't know that, or the mean people could be that too. Oh yeah, like there's no way, there's no escape for you. You're absolutely dying. There's literally nothing you can do. These knights have got him like pincered in here, trapped entirely. Please order the boss. Do a little chip damage. Not much, 'cause he's frightened. I'm gonna keep finding ways to spam this AoE on them without damaging my allies. Ultimately, she can... Okay. Didn't cure the poison somehow. Can I reach beyond with this heal? Yes, I can. Okay, he might be okay. But he's still framed, so he's gonna take double damage, so he's probably not gonna be okay. But I need one more attack he can take before he dies. Can I not heal the boss? That's good. Ooh, nice. That was blocked. I'm gonna put Rampart Shadow there. They're really gonna box beyond in. They're making sure even if they leave, that he cannot be accessed. Very late. I'm just going to keep you here so you're close to the people who might need healing. Harvest Dance won't reach beyond. The enemy can't, like, do much of anything. It's out of position. So your best bet is to just finish off this guy, I guess. Little fishy steals are... Well, this one's a little more accurate, I guess. I'm glad he wasted his turn doing that. That was very helpful. The octopus, no way. Reach either. Let's take a delete damage. Okay, we're getting closer. Of course, you were to heal. Not as much as you could have, though. Alright, let's do the rapid strike. Doing everything I can to keep Beyond alive. But he is scared, boy. Okay, well, my efforts might be in vain with that finishing strike there. Can't hit him with Dark Weight or Droll Bite, I mean. It's too far away. For some reason, the fishy skill for the crossbow has much less range than the crossbow itself. Not sure why that is. Heal the boss. All the knights are gonna spam heal on the boss. It's gonna make this so hard. Better undo all the damage I just did. Yeah, well, you can't do anything. I'm not worried about her. How much range does this have? There's no way for me to get off of you, is there? No. And until Beyond moves, I can't get in and hit the boss with anybody else. Let me just harvest dance this. Yeah. Well, he's not gonna be alive for very long to be a meat shield. Ah, man. It's all those heals. It's like 4 heals in the boss. He's got more health now than he did before I had a chance to attack him. He was like 400 something before my last attack, and now he's got almost 700. But I made negative progress here. And he has like a ton of healers. Like, you think they run him MP by now, but no. And they were even able to use Rampart Shadow somehow and still have enough MP to heal him. I don't know how they have that. It feels like the enemies get more MP than you do. Yeah, but not at that rate. My MP doesn't build up that fast. They get way more than I can. Alright, time to sacrifice our octopus to do more boss damage. And give him poison to worry about. She forgot to cure the poison, right? Nope, healed. Didn't even heal the boss. Okay, nice. I guess because he has so much health now, they're not doing that anymore. Yeah, these knights are kind of guarding the boss too. They're just kind of standing in the way, like, yeah, you're not gonna get to him. This is 295. Oh, 300. Let's do lightning strike. Be like him. Yeah, I'm just not used to seeing as many of them so they can effectively wall you out. Okay, we're gonna try to keep him alive still. Okay, he's gonna get turned or flee. At least there's that. And then Canopus will be the new, I guess, target. Hey, I wasn't anticipating that. Well, he's not frightened anymore. Still ate shit. I'm fleeing anyway, even though you're no longer frightened, ironically. Whatever, that's the least threatening thing you could do. Okay, that's fine. Don't throw him a heal, too. Even without the healers, they have item heals. It'd try to be as annoying as possible. stupid rampart shadows. Kind of a problem. Oh. I need to redo that. I'm gonna test something. If I get a turn here. I don't know if I use his, like, special skill. Can he still parry that? Okay, no. So that was the play. Hey, go over there or you're not. Of course, now she's gonna be in the way. Oh, they're smart. They put this knight this way because they knew where Denim was coming. And they didn't want him to be able to get there or do anything. Can't attack the stupid shadow, can you? Oh, you can attack the shadow. Okay, that's how you get rid of him. Fair enough. I didn't know you just attack him and have him go away. There's shadows? Yeah, but usually shadows are not interactable. I do think knights having shadows is weird. Yeah, that's true. The Terror Knight should have that, not the regular knight. But yeah, like a shadow, usually you can't attack a shadow. It's just a shadow. So like, they shouldn't be interactable like that. So I wasn't sure how that worked. Let's see. Yeah, if we like throw a rock at you, then maybe you'll heal yourself instead of your allies. You attack Shadow the Hedgehog? Well, he probably doesn't like that. He'll probably get mad, but I technically can do it. Yeah. Nope, I was wrong. She did not heal herself. But you know, might be okay. Because that means I can kill her sooner so she won't be able to kill anybody anymore. Because I do not have self-preservation in mind. So I can give this turn. You're gonna do something that's not going to get harmful, I'm sure. Although, if the boss gets his turn, Canvas might be in trouble. And you... Okay. It's one problem down. Okay, he did the turn first. Actually... I fly up onto this roof here. Can I hit with... Yeah, because then you can't get hit other than with magic. So I can't hit the boss from there. You know what? Let's do this. Take out one of his support.
You're no soldier from Almorica, and young to be the Duke's honor guard. Perhaps you're neither. Perhaps you're a wanted man. The Butcher of Goliath.
And if I am?
You cut down Ronsenbach for what? To gain the support of those who still rally against the Hierophant's loyals? It would serve to reason that you're here after the Duke saved in. Ha! A cur come back to bite his master's hand.
Watch who you call cur.
We want the Duke dead as much as you, boy. But we do this alone.
Alone? What is your definition of alone? You're working with Vice.
We've no need of a butcher's aid. Now, lay down your swords, and we'll spare your lives.
This is actually a first. Usually it's Denim asking people to lay down their swords. Vice isn't a person. I mean, I didn't say they work with a person. They're just working with something. Still not alone. But yeah, usually Denim's the one that says, hey, lay down your swords. And the enemy stubborn say, no, we're not. No thanks, bro. We're gonna fight you. Just because, no matter what the reasons are. This is weird that enemy's actually saying that. Like, Dem's gonna have to be the one to be like, nah, we're good, we're just fighting.
If it's our swords you want, come and take them.
He's being the stubborn guy. I hate that Terranites have drained heart. It's like he's infinitely keep themselves alive as long as it hits. Seaweed's healing. Octopus, technically. But he's in a GTFO anyway. I'd rather finish off this night if possible. Oh wait, I didn't realize that he could... No, wait, that wasn't the move I wanted. I should have gone after the boss. Hold on. I didn't realize I could maneuver around this one. I thought she was blocking me. I thought I could do Rending Gale on him. If I could do much damage, I mean, it's not highly likely to hit. But I need every attempt to hit as possible. Yeah, I should figure out gonna work. It's okay. Just do it this way. Oh, come on. You really need to heal him with as much health as he had left? Just bring him back to full, why don't you? I'm gonna have to, like, kill every single ally he has before I'm able to kill him. That's just how this is gonna go. Yeah, but it's hard to kill healers when the healers are knights. Because knights don't take any friggin' damage from anything. Goodbye, octopus. Ironic, right before she got a turn where she would be able to, like, super heal it. Because of course it's how that work. Okay, again, not caring about her own safety. She's got low health if she walks right up to my characters. So that's going to be one hit that's going to be easy to kill. But the knight's still going to be a problem. Okay, let's get rid of you. And you try to take out your last source of healing other than your own self-healing. First. 296 versus 236, okay. It's a lot of damage for doing to a knight. How is this knight taking so much damage from a bow? They usually have like huge resistance from range. I'm not gonna complain. I thought it was a 100% chance, but it missed one hit. How the hell that happened? It's not what a 100% chance means. The lat cubbing is what did drain heart. In their way. I have a boss to slay. Alright, now he has only one more character that can heal him, and she's kind of far away. And we do have the ad break coming up. Can he be petrified? Well, if he can, he wasn't there. She still reached. Ow. Oh, so much for Hobo Jim. He walked up to Denim! Okay, this might work. Yeah. That was really bad on his part. Sprite was ignoring Creamy. She's just shooting people and they're not doing anything about it. But yeah, he walked up to like my two best characters. Yeah, turn already. Kick by a fearful impact with this finishing. strike as far as I know. Yeah, that would be it. Funny, I get to the would-be kill right as ads hit, so I have to wait. Hello, I'm a ball. Do I still have my toggles? Can I do the heart eyes in this version? I don't know what the command for it is. My toggles are different for ball form. That's not it. They are different keys. There it is. We have to stick with the Valentine's theme here. I decided to see with feet redeem because I can't do that in ball form. If you want to see feet, you have to go to the regular form. And a little off screen. Let me fix that. There we go. Nia, do you really have a feet thing? Why though? Because it's funny. It's a joke, funny. Well, this joke's about to finish this battle.
Unfortunate to die at the hands of one so unworthy.
Maybe you're the one that's unworthy if you died at the hands of this person. Ever thought about that, huh?
Now's our chance to find the Duke and the Dark Knight Lancelot, then quit this place for good.
I mean, you might find the Duke's body, but that's all you're gonna find. Can I get a level cap increase now? Ooh, a claymore. Experience that I can't use. Game's so screwed up.
No! Spare me! Please! Mercy!
Oh, now your tune's very different! I told you you fucked up, Vice. He got too ambitious. Now he's like, oh, please spare me, mercy! You wouldn't have spared them. Please just kill him now.
Whatever shall we do with you?
Run him through with your blade before he can cause more trouble.
Please. This was Branton's idea. It was him put me to this.
Lie. This is clearly his idea. Again, Chaos Spice is a joke of a man.
I've no quarrel with the Dark Knights. Mercy, I beg you.
He's so spineless.
Have you no honor whatsoever?
No, he does it. That's very clear.
Whatever you wish, my honor is yours. I am at your command.
You have no honor. There's no way Lancelot that's stupid. Because even if he agreed to this, Vice would just kill him when he lets his guard down, just like he did with his duke.
Then I command you to be silent.
You could do better than that.
I bear you no ill will, truly. It was a demon, an ogre crept inside me.
Okay, now you're just being stupid. And didn't he tell you to be silent?
I said silence! Mercy, was it? Very well. I
Why?
grant you your life.
Why would you do that? He does not deserve that, and you know that.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Please tell me there's a catch to this.
But you are never to appear in
You're
my
too
sight
soft.
again.
You're way too soft. That is not how you deal with this situation. This is gonna come back to bite you in the ass. Despite, like, the demeanor and the eye patch make him look like he's this hardened, like, sort of, I don't know, guy who just gets stuff done. He's also kind of like, he can't really fully commit to the bit, you know? He can't really be that's not even mean or evil, but like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but there's a term for this where you just like, mercilessly, slay the people, basically do out the punishment, you know? People who deserve to be punished should just be struck down, and he can't go through with that, he's just too, like, nice. He wasn't always the guy he is now. I mean, he's probably always a nice guy. He was never the kind of guy that would just strike Vice down even if Vice deserves it. I'll spare you, but be gone.
Thank you. I won't. I swear it.
This guy's word means nothing.
Away with you!
It was
My
not
thanks
wise.
to you both.
A horse arrived from Fidok a short while ago. Prancet is no longer under chain at Heim. Someone has taken him away.
What? Who did this?
The Liberation Front, it seems.
Now that we have the princess, Prancet is of no further use. Yet I'd rather not have him filling people's heads with hearsay. I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. Find this party from the front and destroy them. I care not if Prancet should fall with them. All who know the truth must be dealt with, and swiftly.
Ah, you're hiding something too.
On the honor of House Glacius, it will be done.
And what of Branton?
He's made his bed, let him lie in it. As for us, we practice patience. Soon we will find what we seek.
Back to Amorica. Oh, that's right, that was his ultimate destination, I guess. He thought that Duke was gonna be there. And we still capped at 25. If I ever do another playthrough this game, I'm gonna like turn off the union level bullshit. It just frustrates me to see experience wasted like that. Here, you got 10 or 11,000 experience. No, you didn't, because nobody has any levels they can gain. So that just evaporates and goes nowhere. Here, have this 600 experience charm instead as compensation. That's not fair compensation at all. How far would you say I'm into chapter 3? Am I close to the end of it?
We put ourselves at your mercy. Our swords are yours, if you'll have them.
Those who refused surrender have already left the castle.
We are yours to command, my lord.
It was Selena's order that we surrender, should it come to that.
What's done is done. We must look forward now.
Regent Branton, Hierophant Balbatos, Duke Ronway. These are the men who set us against each other. They embroil Valeria in an unending war to satisfy their lust for power. How many innocents have suffered for their greed? When we still lived under the heel of the Galgastani, I swore I would never follow in their footsteps. And if I found myself marching down their path, I vowed to forfeit my life.
3 more battles. I won't get to end today. If it's 3 more battles. Because I probably only have time for 1 more battle? Yeah. Maybe 2. Depends on how long the battle is.
Are you prepared to do the same?
Those of us who remain have long harbored doubts about the Duke's methods. I cannot say that we are all prepared to make such sacrifice, but we will follow your example as best we can.
That's fair.
They know you had no part in the misfortune at Balmamusa.
A lot of new units in that time. Oh, interesting. I guess because all the people who are under the Duke are no longer under the Duke because the Duke's dead and they know the truth or whatever.
So Leonard told us everything before he left for Corytonai. He took with him those who would not listen or yet supported the Duke in spite of the truth.
I was to march for Balmamusa, but Selenar commanded me to stay. He did the same for anyone he felt might balk at such an order. When the deed was done, he told us he meant to bear the blame, and that you were to carry on in his stead.
Leonard said this.
Accept us among you. On our lives, I swear you will never have cause to regret it.
Very well. This day hence, we fight as one.
Canopus. And Denham too. I'm glad to see you both well.
And you, Sir Mirden. Sir Gildas?
How is he? The Starseer remains lost in the mists of sleep, but he draws breath and is whole of body.
What happened to him?
That is well then. And Lancelot, has he not returned?
Like, I know Lancelot was in a fight, but I didn't know anything happened to Warren. Just like off-camera stuff that you didn't even like know about until now.
I have not seen him since the night of the Bakram attack.
They were all there. I mean, I guess it's the implication, but they didn't show that Warren was there or involved. They showed the 2 knights, I think, and Lancelot only. Actually, I don't even really showed both knights, maybe just one of the knights. Fair enough. It just wasn't clear, because they didn't, like, let you know that.
They held us at a camp outside Rhyme. We would be there still, if not for you.
Lancelot would not have been there without the 3 somewhere in the city, I guess.
What is next for you? An assault on Fidok, I suppose.
That's the plan. A rift grows between Branton and the Dark Knights. While they contend with one another, we stand a good chance of taking the castle.
As it happens, we have a score of our own to settle.
Yeah, you do.
Room in your party for 2 more?
I don't think there's a character limit in this game, so sure, we have room.
Good. Let us ride. Sir Denon, word from our shadows in the Bakram army. The Dark Knights have dispatched a lone company from Fidok. They travel by stealth for Bode.
Bode, of all places?
The Liberation Front. But why would the Dark Knights move against them now?
Whatever the reason, no good will come of it. Best have a look for ourselves.
I don't really want to fight the Dark Knights of Lotus.
Let's move.
Maximum unit you can have. Recruit times 100. Yeah, I'll never hit that limit. So that's fine. White Knights, Mirko. I can make those guys now. So what exactly is the difference between a regular knight and a white knight? What, like, stuff do they have that sets them apart? 'Cause it looks like they have most of the same skills. Because they have, like, extra abilities, or what this paralysis blade is new. That's not something knights have. This is also something they don't typically have. Guardian Force. Is that just like a better phalanx? No, that's reduced. Oh, something else. That's reduced. Oh, no, that's a knight skill. Never mind. So they just knights with like 2 extra skills that they can use. Which might do their... This one, I don't know if it's going to be good or not. Looks like it's melee attack. Or no, it's just, Huh? Oh, no, it makes their melee attacks give paralysis. I see. And this one will make your friendly units, act again sooner. Slightly better knights like melee duel. Fair enough. See, now if I had somebody who wanted to be a knight, then I would just make that person a white knight because they'd be a better version of the knight class. They can't learn any, like, spells that are different, it looks like. I think they just got standards, which is fine. Bastard sword. Nice guys could use it too. I mean... Sword. You at an axe level 24? Why do you have axe level when you're not equipping an axe? That seems silly. I guess you can be flexible in what you give them. They have like... They both have swords and they have a secondary weapon, which... He's not even equipping a secondary weapon. But I guess there's that. Well, I'll just keep you with what you come with, which means it's silly to have... that aligned. So we'll give you velocity shift. Because that's a really good thing to have. Okay, I think we're good there. And I have 1 class mark if I want to make somebody else that same class. But the only knight I have is this guy who's semi-generic, mostly generic really. So I don't want to waste on him. That raises an interesting question though. Does that mean I can buy that class mark? Or does the one they gave me like the only one I get? Okay, no, I cannot buy them. Well then. I'd be very selective with, Generis can't be that class, only some story ones can. Oh, okay. That's when they give me a class mark for a story-only class. I wouldn't have expected that. You will not be able to buy any more. How many did they give me? The dialogue made it sound like they only gave me 1. I just can't see. That's just weapons and stuff. Consumables? No, class mark wouldn't go under that either. Actually don't know how to see my class marks. Because he can't be 1. Or most of these characters can't. I can't tell what classes are for this. You can get more later, but will get class marks for completely unique classes because it's the only way to return a character with a unique class in case you change it. I mean, that's fair. But I don't know why you want to change it from a unique class to something else. You won't have any other white knights in this route. Ravenous can be 1. Okay, another character in the same route. That's weird that they put 2 in the same. They probably should have had 1 in Law and 1 in Chaos. Just to kind of break it up. And that would have made more sense. I've got dragon marks. I still need to get myself a water dragon. I have not done that. Maybe next time off stream. Ravenous should have been in Chaos. I think they put her in Law because Sistina and her sister are in Chaos. So they want to give you like a Law Valkyrie. But then they should have made like one of the characters that can go to White Knight. To balance that. Okay, they gave me 5 of them. That's actually a decent amount. So I'm not, like, having to stress it. Like, halfway through this hour. Yeah, by this point, there's no way I'm gonna do more than 1 battle. So we'll do his next one at Bode. And that should be the last battle of the stream. E-buff and buff. Pretty straightforward. What's the map say? More Bakrams. A lot of What is this? Templar? What the hell's a Templar? Is that some enemy-only class? After this is your final character of Chapter 3. I see. It's like they're kinda magic-y. Templar is the enemy-only class from Lotus. I don't remember that class being a Knight of Lotus, though, which seems like a missed opportunity. They could do anything. Oh gosh. Well, that's so silly. They just have like random builds. Some are mages, some are healers, some are knights. I kind of want to hack characters into that class because that sounds pretty cool. You can't tell what they are just by looking at the sprite. You have to check every one. And keep track. Yeah, it's so dumb. It's a little overboard. That's the whole party for basically, other than this guy. Well, this guy probably is. Oh, he's the Knight Commander, okay. He's got, like, dark stuff. But yeah, other than him, everyone else is just these Templar guards. Why is this one red? But these ones are purple. They're not all the same color, which is confusing me. Because they're the exact same class, but they're different colors. How is that? Usually it's not a thing. If you're the same faction, you have the same sprite. They come in different colors, and sometimes that's maybe indicative of how they're built. I don't know. Well, this one's like a magey mage. So is he. But he's also a mage. With support. This one's got a bow. So not really. There are other factions that use Templars, though, so we just give them a whole bunch of pallets? I don't think the game didn't work like that, though. I thought the pallet was tied to the faction. Is it not? They could actually use a different pallet for the same class and the same faction? It is, but that's not hard-coded. Huh. I wonder what would happen if you hack your party to have a Templar character. What color they would be for your faction, since that's not normally a thing in the game. Never done it? Yeah, I know. I'm not saying you know the answer. I'm just curious. It's an interesting thing to think about. Now, let me give me your aura back. You're pretty good last battle, so I'll stick with you. And we don't need creamy this time. Facts. If they're up on higher ground, archers are just bad in general. So I'm not going to use any archer at all. Other than Canopus has a bow, but he's not like really an archer. And he could fly up there anyways, doesn't matter. I got 3 more eats I gotta place down. Use Punny and a couple of beasts. Yeah, let's use the flying beast because of the fact that there's such a terrain disadvantage, or height disadvantage, I should say. And then we'll, like, change his kit slightly. Because he doesn't need repel beasts since there's no enemy beasts. So we'll give you, like, constitution, so you'll be able to take more hits. Then you have to give me your strategy here. We got Punny, we got Diz. That's kind of it. Sorry for you. Sorry to Warrior Shift and who else? Creamy. Creamy's never around anyway. Is there any more people we have in the army? I feel like I should have more. I guess not all of our subs have characters. That's probably why. Because the only ones who claimed characters were Punny, Diz, Beyond, Creamy, and Warrior Shift. So like 5. I think like we have another person who subbed and just never called a character. Oh well. Let's see how this goes. I have an hour and a half to beat this.
Our work is done, Oz. We withdraw.
What about the Abuna?
They led him away just now. Quiet as a church mouse.
Yeah, I have that effect on people, don't I?
So it would seem. Come, we've tarried long enough.
We must remove any trace we were here. You, put the torch to this place. While you're at it, make certain we left no survivors.
Down there!
Damn! Too late. Ah, I've drunk my fill of these Wallister dregs. A Dark Knight's work is never done.
It actually fight one of the Dark Knights. I'm gonna check real quick. Little John? Okay. The bars almost look like the same color as the Bakram were. But they're Lotus, so that's a little confusing. Okay, well, I can't do anything. Working for Bakram, so close enough. Are they though? Because it seems like the Bakram and the Lotus Knights are at odds right now. Just a little infighting. Well, they can fight each other instead of us. How about that? Use Amy's Thunder Flare right off the bat. That's wild. Okay. Yeah, the R should be a problem. It's because of the height. I don't know if Cersei's gonna even do anything either. This map is what's gonna really suck. More so than the actual, like, enemies. Where's your chunk? 3, okay. So his way is fine. It's not the worst map, mind you, but it's still not great. You can't shoot anywhere with this damn bow. Fortunately, he can't hit high up enough. So nothing for your turn. Let's have Diz go this way. Just to help out Cersei. There, he can wall off. Alright. Shiba Riffin has one jump, oh gosh. It's the worse than I expected. I didn't ask for that, grouping my guys up like that. I should have had Cersei eat a magic leaf on her first turn. I was just hoping she would activate and meditate, and I would need to. You haven't gotten any courage yet, right? So it's fine for you to go here. Gonna have to have you wait. Uphill battle. I've seen worse maps, like I said. I think the worst climbing map was, I don't remember where it was exactly. It was like the one where you had the split path. Where you could take, like, either the one that had mostly water, or the one that had this massive, wall that you had to, go around and climb. That one was way worse. Because this one I can just kind of go straight forward and go up it. But that one you couldn't. You had to, zigzag around, and it was just so annoying to climb it. So that's why I didn't do that version. I was like, nope, I'm not doing this. And I just did pick the water map instead. The water one was way easier. I'll go this way so I'm not so grouped up. Maybe I'll draw a shot or something. Crit nigh. Yeah, that was crit nigh, you're right. They bet also had a lot of annoying enemies too. That could just attack you from such a long distance before you get anywhere near them. Even though all these guys have magic, they're kind of coming to me. rather than just hanging back and pelting me, which is helping. You go up here, so you have the advantage. Hang back a little bit. You're getting low. You did your job at petrifying those two Templars. Okay, that one's down. Yeah, these guys aren't tough. Okay, maybe this one will be. Because he's role-playing a Terror Knight, apparently. So I need to now get that Griffin. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. I don't like that. Yeah, they really are. This is a weird clay, but I want her to get the crit. And she needs wait, make use charm. It's like not that likely to work, but I just want to like keep holding out for her to get MP through the meditate rather than having to waste my items. So what's going next? See if we can charm him. Nope, I'll out. It's worth a try. It's a free charm. Oh jeez, Ruination. Ooh, early for that. Okay, we empowered a beast, that's good. The one's frightened, so it's not as good. Well, he got physical, but he's a mage, whatever. So let's ignore. Shoot. What do I want to do? I actually want to grab this. I think I have healing items on me. Yeah, Mending Seed. I'm not gonna wait for the hero to come around again. Okay. We're gonna have the Griffin retreat. But how about... Oh, that's gonna hit Denim. I want to do a wind shot for the road. Second do much damage to them because they're petrified. We're just gonna wait with you. And Void, that'd be good for him to have. Gonna do Harvest Dance. Give him some health back. It's not much, but it helps keep him alive. Reset more health than this guy anyway. One more heal. And then we go over here. Pick on the skill cost so more chances for phalanx. And work on these guys. Didn't paralyze him. Meteor strike. Must be the AoE fire one. How did I mess that up? Oh, I facing the wrong way, didn't I? Or maybe you got faced the other way when you got hit or something. You're supposed to like block people from getting over to her. And that did not occur. Because I want to heal them. Higher priority is healing these two. Nice, move a little bit. Like up here. A 1 point of damage. Those aren't gonna be effective on him. Any of these guys, really. Maybe the more magey ones. Okay, I was hoping not to have to get up next to him. But they're not leaving me with much choice. I just hope this doesn't backfire. Because he's like very buffed. Okay, Cersei's not really doing anything in this battle. She's still liability. Oof, that hurt. He did not need that heal. Goodness, his lightning strikes. I think when the guys are petrified is no longer petrified is part of the problem. Jeez! That was way too much damage. Well, that's it. We lost. I can't bum rush the boss because he's too hard to hit and harder to get to. It deals too much damage, and even if I do damage him, they'll just heal him back right away. So I need like a completely different strategy, which they'll probably need time to figure out. I'm not gonna get that tonight or today. So we're probably gonna have like a shorter than normal stream because I don't know what to do right now. Guessing I just have to not climb the mountain. Or not mountain, but the fortress. And I got to have everybody just hang back in here and just wait until everybody gets... The problem with that, though, there's one downside to that. If I just sit here and wait for them to get to me, by the time they get to me, they're gonna spam all their finishing skills and just decimate me. So that's gonna be kind of problematic. So I have to be very careful with how I do it. Because they're gonna have so much MP to burn on me. But the way I did it this way, they still got the MP and start spamming fish skills on me anyway. So it didn't really make much of a difference. And Meteor Strike is... That's dark, okay. I'm gonna set up the fire, but no, it's dark. But yeah, that's not very good. Don't know the strats for this version. You use Turtle Strats in PSP version, but it makes you strikes that you use MP. Yeah, but then you still build up TP by waiting over time anyway. So you'd think it'd be the same issue. Instead of MP, they would just be getting TP. And then just like spamming those on you. So I feel like you could still run into a similar issue. Don't recall how TP was gained. I don't think it was... Oh, it wasn't auto How else could it be then? Because you start with 0, so you would have to like have something to gain it over time. Either way, we're abandoning this attempt. For hopefully a better attempt next week, but at least I got past the original bullshit battle. This is still not as hard as the first when we start the stream line. No, wait, nowhere near. It's not gonna take me as long to figure that out. I just have to like think a little bit about it. And I'm not really in a thinking mode. But this is definitely easier than the map battle. Use that real quick. It was regen? Okay. Yeah, so you still have run that issue even in the PSP version, I would think. Of the thing that I'm afraid of. But my best bet is to hopefully like have all my range attackers. They're gonna have range attackers too, of course. But my idea is to hopefully have more range attackers that will like try to snipe them a little bit before they get to me and are able to use their fishing skills. Because the fishing skills are all like melee stuff, right? So as long as they have to like target specifically, I think the ones that have Lightning Blade. Lightning Blade's the most damaging one I've seen. I haven't really seen anybody use anything else. I mean, there's the Ruination, I guess. But that one didn't seem to hurt as much. So I'm thinking I'm gonna like go after the guys with the like two-handed swords. And try to snipe them. Hopefully. And also build up my own fishing skills. And you know what? I think I'm gonna give everybody the magic healing items, the MP regen. Not regen, but the MP restores. And just like eat though. Do like the stupid AI does with all their mages where they just eat the mana leaves right off the bat. I'm gonna do that. Just give everybody mana leaves, eat them, then like build up a whole bunch of MP. So then when they get to me, I can just spam crap on them. And it's gonna be my game plan. But I'll need to like set that up. So I'll do that over the week. I should. And yeah. Look forward to that. I hope everybody has a wonderful Valentine's Day. Let me look for somebody to raid. No who's streaming at this time. These are the people would normally raid Ted to stream a little bit later, like when I normally end the stream at 5. I don't think anybody starts this early. This is a weird, title. I never heard of this one, but somebody's streaming something called I Hate My Waifu Streamer. So, that's weird and interesting, so let's go raid, Goblin Fia, who's playing that. I'll be back next Saturday. But don't forget we have streams on Tuesday and Thursday. Cersei playing Persona Q and them playing Persona 5 Tactica. So do check out those streams as well. And I will see you next slime.